We are back with Brandon Houston. He is the ringmaster of Bend Circus Center, and he brought some toys on the show. I had no idea that you made these. That is so cool.
Yep, this is how I make my living actually, is making and selling circus props. I've been doing that for the past 8 years from my website called The Spinsters. And on the road, going to festivals, selling them, sell them through my website.
Yeah.
And that is really what brought the Circus Center here as well, and what has supported the Circus Center through its slow times. And so when people learn to hula hoop or spin poi or juggle, then they can walk out the door with a new prop as well.
So you have to explain, how do you make these? I mean, what even goes into making a hula hoop?
Plastic. Plastic, shiny tapes, making a perfect circle, which sometimes takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But I've got a really big workshop out of my house, out of my 4-car garage, and I have all the space I need to produce about 150 different products and get them out the door.
150?
Mm-hmm.
And do you do it by yourself? Do you have other employees?
I have employees that do manufacturing, shipping, parts building, all sorts of stuff.
You're a businessman, huh?
I am learning to be a businessman.
Nice. And so this is just the fun part of your job, is going to Bend Circus Center, really. I mean, more of the community aspect for it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Go and play with toys.
Show me a little bit about the hula hoop. It's just a hula hoop, so what are you doing
circle
with it that's...
Made in the 50s by Whammo and now repopularized. People use them for exercise, for fun, for performance arts. I do practice ones and glow ones and fire ones, and we teach all that as well.
I really want to see the fire one. I think that sounds pretty sweet. So show me a few moves with the hula hoop.
Sure.
We've seen before. We started taping that. I'm not very good at it. Is this one of people's favorite things to come in and do first off?
I think our aerial arts have really been the most popular thing, but hula hooping is one of those things that is very accessible to most people, because it's just a circle around your body and there's all sorts of ways that you can play with it.
Yeah. And so you guys actually do this with fire as well?
We do, I teach fire hooping workshops every now and again, maybe about once a year or so, and have quite a big turnout for it. I was named Fire Hooper of the Year a couple of years ago. So, yeah.
You have all sorts of titles, huh, that we don't know about yet.
They pop out every now and again.
Yeah, okay. And so the ones down here, what's the difference between what we're looking at right now?
So these are called poi. They mean ball on cord. Comes from ancient Maori tribes of New Zealand. They used to spin rocks around on twine to build muscle and prepare for battle. But now we use them. Then it went to Hawaii and the Polynesian islands, and people started spinning them on fire for a form of dance and celebration. So we also teach these. Again, you can play with them on fire or practice. And you might see people spinning these around in the parks and hanging out and playing. And
how do you get up to the point where you're comfortable doing the whole fire with that?
Well, not burning yourself. Practice. Even if you could just do this, like some people, like, I just want to spin fire on my body. It doesn't matter if I'm doing tricks or anything like that. Cool. It just sounds fun, invigorating, and hot.
Can people do these classes at the Circus Center?
They can, yep. We have all this on our schedule.
Nice, and so, well, let me kind of practice with these for a while, and then maybe show us the juggling.
And juggling is a popular class. I have lots of kids come to our juggling classes.
I could see how this would be cool with fire around you.
Right.
Might be a little addicting though.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the sound in there too.
You got the sound in there.
All right.
And the whole rest of your world kind of disappears when you're playing with fire.
Oh, I'm just cheating.
No, it looks great.
I mean, it's a lot harder than it really looks. And so juggling, what's that? What's the first step to learning how to do that at your guys'
First step,
class?
Starting with 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Usually we start with balls or scarves, then move up to clubs and knives and fire torches. The kids love to see the knife juggling.
Oh my gosh, you do knife juggling? At the Circus Center?
We don't let other people do it, except for those that are trained for it.
You show off a little
bit. But
in
our kids' camps, after we've taught the kids how to juggle for a couple days, we've been telling them that we do knife juggling.
They want to see it.
And then they want to see it.
They're like,
okay, back up, sit down.
Oh my gosh, that's so, what kind of knives do you guys use with it?
Like
big ones or little ones?
They're about this long, maybe bigger.
What?
They've got really big blades on them. They're a little bit dull on the edges though.
Yeah, that's
It's not like chainsaw juggling.
Oh my gosh, have you ever tried that?
No, I have no desire to. I like my arms. I like my limbs.
You need those for your job.
Totally.
Okay, so juggling, can you try and help me out how to learn that?
Sure. So we're going to take one club, and to start, your palm is facing up, and you're going to give it a toss in the air, and then wait for it to come back down to your hand. Again.
All right.
Practice. A little bit more of a toss and a flip.
I see. Okay, all right. Not a lot
These
of
things
hand-eye
take time.
coordination, apparently. I mean, this is just...
But it's how you start. And
The
it's a
cameras are
repetitive
making me
motion,
so
over
nervous.
and over
That's
and
what's
over.
wrong.
Hooray! Perfect.
All right, you're a good cheerleader.
That's awesome.
Okay, so...
So that's the first place to start.
Now
And then the second
I got it
one
down.
is a toss from your right hand to your left, and left hand to the right. There you go. Oh my gosh, Mackenzie's a juggler.
All right,
Look
I
at
found
that.
my new calling. It's going to be juggling.
Awesome.
So do people have a pretty good time out there?
I think so, yeah. People keep coming back through the door, see a lot of repeat clients, and yeah, love it.
I could see why people like it. It seems like it would be a little bit frustrating, though, to start out learning.
Some people do get frustrated, but we try to, if someone's getting frustrated doing this and they can't do it right, we'll give them something else to do with the club. Maybe learn how to spin it.
Yeah.
Or move it around in space a little bit differently.
So before we let you go, can you show a few more moves with that one? 'Cause
Sure.
that was really cool.
Yeah.
Not when I was doing it, but when you were doing it, it looked a lot cooler.
So this is the all-time favorite move of people on fire.
Oh, yep. I've
the
definitely
back
seen that
bend.
one before. Well, you're really talented, a businessman, and very creative.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
People gotta have to go out and check out the Bend Circus Center.
I hope so.
I bet you're a better juggler than me, but I guess you'll have to go see.
Just come into classes, we'll get you trained up.
All right, thanks so much.
Sure, Mackenzie.